Time starts now. Karacharana kritam va kayajam karmajam va shravanajayanam va manasam va paradam vihita mahitam ma sarvametak shamasva jaya jaya karunabde Sri Mahadeva Shambho. This is from Shiva Manasa Stotra. This is the one of the last stanzas in Shiva Manasa Stotra, which says, whatever faults that I have made through various of my senses, please forgive me, Lord Shambho Mahadeva. So with this I start because this is an experimental trial of what I'm trying to do. This is a topic of discussion about Chandas, which is a Vedic meter. And I want to draw some parallels with how our Carnatic music is also structured around this Chandas or the Vedic meter. This Manasa Stotram was written by Adi Shankara. The first 5 verses of the Shiva Manasa Puja is written in a Chandas called Shardula Vikradita. It is the play of the lion or a tiger. Play, as in, like lion is playing, a lion cub is playing. So he nicely, does it in a nice playing fashion, the first 5 verses. And then this part, which the verse that I just said, is constructed in Malini Chandas. Right? Malini means it's a garland, right? It's supposed to be a lot more meditative way of writing. So what I wanted to start off with is, Chandas, the meter, is very similar to our Talam concept in music. In Talam, you have a specific meter, you have the length of the Talam, within which you got to reach all your vrittam, all your part related sari, gama, pada, nisa, whatever it is, right? So you're bringing it all together. So I want to draw some parallels, and hopefully this is just a start. This is just a 10-minute discussion. See if there is interest in it, because I got a lot of interest in this. I'm researching quite a bit about it. There is a lot of professors in IISc, in other areas, IIT Delhi, and other areas, other schools, where they're doing a lot of research because of machine learning and trying to do large language models using these vrittams, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, and other things, bringing it all together through these Chandas. So again, where does Chandas begin? We think that from a Vedic Chandas there are 7 meters. And the 7 comes from the 7 horses of Aditya, Surya, sun god. And there are similarities with other religions as well and other cultures as well. Like Greek also has sun god, Romans also have sun god, and so on and so forth, right? So I want to again say another verse from Vishnu Purana, which talks about what are those chandases and what are those, and how are they related to the eternal flame of the Surya and Vishnu and Shiva and all those things. Gayatri Brihati Ushnik Jagati Trishtup Tatevacha Anushtup Pankiti Riti Cha Chandansi Harayo Hareha. This is from Vishnu Purana, which says that all these different horses, which are names of the horses, or the lights of the Surya, they are all getting emitted, is all part of the Vedic sound or the eternal sound that we all hear, which is part of our everyday, all these 5 different elements that we talk about. The 7 fundamental Vedic meters have assumed the form of these horses, and they come as these rays that is coming out of the sun. Chandas is also talked about as one of the 6 Vedangas, right? The limbs of Vedas. Bhagavad Gita's 700 plus verses are written in Anushtup Chanda. And when we say a lot of shlokas, most of our shlokas are written in Anushtup Chanda, out of their 7. So I will just list down what are the 7 Chandas or the Vedic meters. The first is Gayatri Chandas. The second is Ushni, and that's what I said in the sloka as well. Ushni, Anushtup, Brihati, Pankti, Trishtup, and Jagati. These are Vedic Chandas. And then there are several non-Vedic, as in like, I would not call it non-Vedic, they are like post-Vedic Chandas, post-Vedic meters, which have been developed further and further and further. And Adi Shankara is known to talk quite a lot about these meters, and he has rendered a lot of poems based on these meters as well, based on very nice meters. And we'll talk a little bit about it as well. Gayatri Chandas, I'll just begin with that. All these Chandas have a lot of mathematical rhythm in it. And Chandas is the overall meter, and inside the Chandas are the syllables or the vrittams. So how you place the vrittams inside the Chandas makes it sound up and down like the ganas and those kind of things. So we'll talk about, I'll start with the Gayatri Chandas. We all know it. It's the basic, which has 24 syllables in it. 3 lines. So wherever you see 3 lines, that's kind of a Gayatri Chandas, right? Tatsa Vitarvare Enyam Vargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. So that's 3 lines, each 24 syllable. So that is Gayatri Chandas. Then we also know from Rig Veda, which is the Rig Yajur Sama. Rig is the oldest and ancient of the Vedas. It starts with Agnirmi Ile Purohitam Yajnasya Devam Mrityujam Ota Adam Ratnadatamam. So it starts with that. So that's again 3 lines, 24 syllables each. That is also Gayatri Chandas. So that is the way that these meters have been written and slokas have been written within that meter. And when you say that, it has that effect, it has that profound effect, the vibrations and the way that it says, it kind of registers in people as well. Anushtup being the very simplest of the, and we'll talk a little bit about Anushtup Chanda as well. It's got 4 lines of 8 syllables each again. So instead of 24, it moves to 32 now. Karmanneva adhikaraste ma paleshu kadachana. Ma karma paleshu bhumo te sangosta karmani. So this is from Gita, we know that. Mahabharata and Ramayana are pretty much written primarily in Anushtup Chanda. So it is easy for people to chant, easy for people to memorize as well, right? Smriti, Shruti and Smriti. So that's what, so Shruti is that sound, Smriti is the memorization and the absorption of those sounds, right? Vishnu Sahasranamam is also written in Anushtup Chanda.
Anushtup Chanda. Anushtup Chanda.
First of all. Most of our Sandhya Vandanam is also in Anushtup Chanda.
In the Bhagavad Gita, some verses are a different meter, and then there are some verses that has, it's longer.
Good point that you pointed out. That's why I wanted to talk about Bhagavad Gita a little bit, Shubha. Most of Bhagavad Gita is written in Anushtup, and I didn't fill the gap. That's why I said most of the thing. The remainder is written in Trishtup Chanda. And which part is that Vishwarupam part, where Arjuna is unable to fit everything into Anushtup Chanda, because Anushtup Chanda is only 24 syllables. So he wants to portray the grandness of Vishnu and in his Vishwarupa Surupa. Therefore, he describes Vishnu in Trishtup Chanda, which has 40 verses, 40 syllables. So it's a little bit more complex. So the last few verses are written in Trishtup Chanda. Most of the verses are written in Anushtup Chanda. Then I'll talk a little bit about the Trishtup Chanda as well. Om Trayambakam Majamahe Sukandam Prishtyavardhanam Urva Rukmeva Vandanan Mrityor Mukshya Mamratat is in Trishtup Chanda. It's got 11 syllables each, 4 lines, so 44 in total. So this is the concept of Chandas. I have taken a little bit more than 10 minutes, and the reason is I wanted to explain this a little bit, and I also want to talk about one nicely written Adi Shankara's compositions. It is written in something Chandas called Bhujanga,
That's your.
not this one. It's written in Bhujanga Prayata. Bhujanga means snake. Prayata means moving. So moving snake. Again, it's something that's supposed to sound good. And Mami will also know this. This is from Subramanian Bhujanga. That's why it's called Bhujanga. So Mayuradi Rudam Mahavakya Gudam Manohari Deha Mahachitta Geham Mahi Deva Devam Mahadeva Bhavam Mahadeva Balam Bhaje Lokapalam. So it's very it's moving snake. So it's the way that Adi Shankara has nicely written it, beautifully written it, so that people can enjoy the beauty of the language it is written in, and also enjoy the shloka behind it, and the about Subramanian and so on. So just wanted to give this for starters. I hope you guys liked it. There is a lot more on meters and all, and I will probably next time I'll try to draw parallels with Adi Talam, because Anushtup is a 8 syllables, 24. It's a multiple. There is a lot of parallels with Adi Talam. So how we can, lot has been researched, lot has not been researched as well, but Chandas is something that is basics of our human, vibrations and survival and so on. So this meter gives us an opportunity. Each of these meters gives us an opportunity to become closer to that, the divine power of sound and vibrations and those kind of things.
So Trishadi Chandak, you said?
Trishtup.
Trishtup Chandak is Trishadi and others in the same Chandak as
Lalita Trisadiya.
Lalita Trishadi, Subramanian Trishadi.
I haven't gone there yet.
Okay.
Probably yes.
It could be, right?
Ama.
Okay. And Subramanian Bhujanga, is there a certain way we should recite?
Ama. So the Bhujanga Prayata abdin solra. Yeah. So the Chandas has to be recited in some way, some form. Again, these Chandas is a meter. And then there's Vrittam inside the Chandas. So the highs and the lows where it needs to be stressed upon is not written in the Chandas, but is written as a Vrittam within the Chandas.
So, எதுக்கு கேட்குறேன்னா ராகம் போட்டாக்க அந்த சந்தம் மாறப்படாது.
இப்போ சுப்பிரமணிய புஜங்கம் நீங்க ரூபக தாளத்தில் போடலாம்.
நான் எதில் போட்டுருக்கேன்?
That is also 3. Chapu, le? That is 3. Correct.
So இந்த புஜங்க பிரயத்தை ரூபக தாளத்துக்கு அதை செட் பண்ணலாம். அதை செட் பண்ணிட்டு நல்லா.
ஏன்னா அவருக்குலாம் சொல்லி கொடுக்குறது I don't want to make a mistake.
So அந்த மாதிரி ஒவ்வொரு சந்தஸுக்கும் you can align this with another particular தாளம்.
So do we have to sing the chant, the Vishnu Sahasranamam also in a particular way?
Correct. It is.
Yeah. I think that.
Anushtup Chanda.
We usually sing like Om Vishnu Prashadkaru.
That is in that same Chandas only it is.
So some people say it fast, but if you listen to M.S. Lakshmi's, that is the best. Because it aligns with that Anushtup Chandas and the way that you say that as well as Aditalam. Other people may say it fast. Again, even in Aditalam, you can do either faster, right? You can do one pitch faster, one pitch slower as well. You can do it. So up to you how you want to do it. But I think if you want to set it to Aditalam, you can do it. The Anushtup Chanda.
So Chandan is actually Talam.
Chandan is actually
Time.
The
Meter.
Meter. So which has syllables. 8 syllable இருக்குனா 8 syllable தான் அனுஷ்டுப் சந்தம். அந்த 8 அதனால தான் 8க்கு அந்த தாளத்துக்கும் ஈக்குவலேட் வருது. ஆதிதாளம்.
This Chandas is in Sanskrit, right? In Tamil there is a word. It's called Chandam. Chandam means actually it's a grammar behind each of the way it is written. Like Kural is a certain kind of Sandam.
Correct.
So each one of it is a kind of a Sandam. Amma.
You don't have just Aditalam there.
Correct.
You have a mix of Adi, Tirukutai, like that.
It is 4 plus 3 Kural
I think 4 syllables in the first line and 3 syllables
Yeah.
in the
So
second
totally
line.
only 7 words will be there. Yeah.
Malayalam there is a word called spandam, right? Spandam,
4 words, yeah.
spandam or something like that. That means it is like tick, 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 tick. That is
Yeah. That's the meter. That's the meter.
like spandikira, right?
Yeah.
Anushtup Chanda again, right? Vishnu Sahasranam, Shantakaram, Vajayasanam, that is in Anushtup Chanda.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So 4 lines in your memory. Vishwam, Vishnu, Vashatkara, Bhutavadya, Bhutaprabhu, Bhutakrit, Bhutapurtava, Bhutatma, Bhutabhavanaha,
Yeah.
Bhutatma. Okay. Then Rudram, just I want to touch upon Rudram as well. Rudram is not written in one particular chandas, it's written in multiple chandases. But however, one part of Namaste Rudramanya Vato Desha Venamaha, Namaste Astu Danvane Bhavakyubhya Mutete Namaha, that part is written in Anushtup Chanda. Again, if you see 4 lines, Anushtup Chanda. 3 lines, Gayatri. That's kind of the logic that you can go with. Thank you.
How is machine learning, as you were saying, how is connected?
Okay, so if you're interested, Mama, there is a there's a professor called Professor Prathosh in IISc Bangalore. He is researching on a lot of these machine learning and Sanskrit. He has built large language models using Sanskrit. His simulation is called Vagdenu, like Kamadenu, Mari Vagdenu. You can go to his website, Vagdenu, search panale, you can probably find out. There he's researching on, he's created models. You can give a shloka in Devanagari script or Kannada, because he's Bangalore, he's Kannada based. Either Devanagari or Kannada script, if you can provide that, you can choose which meter, which chandas you want that slogam to be said in. It will either automatically detect or it will allow you to choose another chandas. So in Shantakaram, you can let it choose into a Trishtup Chandra or Gorinthi Chandas and ask it to play how it looks like. Right? It may not be the perfect version, but it will still do the job. So they are researching, they are doing a lot of these kind of machine learning. He's sending his students all over the globe, like Harvard, Yale, UK universities, Germany, and Anand. So there is a lot of research going on in Sanskrit language models. So Vagdenu is the website. So if anybody is interested, you can just look at it. Vagdenu, Dhenu.
So either PowerPoint put, you can put it in there.
Yeah.
Take your time, but
Yeah.
you can add it.
Continue this more.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it is.
Give ChatGPT and ask it to convert it into slides.
Co-pilot slides.
Yeah, you can use it.
That's what I do these days.